What if the way you sleep tonight could quietly increase your risk of stroke tomorrow? Most seniors never hear this warning, yet sleep is more than just rest. It's the time when your body fixes tiny damage in your arteries, regulates blood pressure, and reduces inflammation that can quietly harm your heart and brain over time. After 60, even small disruptions in sleep can have measurable consequences. Research from the NIH and other major studies shows that adults over 60 who regularly sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have roughly 30% higher risk of stroke. Untreated sleep apnea, when breathing repeatedly stops and starts at night, has been linked to up to double the risk of stroke in older adults. Even irregular sleep schedules or frequent late-night naps can quietly raise blood pressure and stress your blood vessels. The danger is often invisible. You might feel fine during the day, but behind the scenes, unstable blood pressure, reduced oxygen levels, and low-grade inflammation are quietly affecting your arteries. Protective processes that keep your brain and heart safe may be less effective, while seemingly harmless habits, staying up late, sleeping irregularly, or skipping restful sleep, can add up over time. And here's the part most seniors never realize. Simple, everyday choices about when and how you sleep can dramatically affect your stroke risk years down the line, long before any obvious symptoms appear. Tonight's sleep could influence your risk tomorrow, next year, and well into the future. Before we go further, I'd like to gently invite you to like this video and subscribe. It helps more seniors find reliable guidance on protecting heart and brain health, and it builds a calm, informed community focused on staying independent and active for years to come. Even small actions, like paying attention to your sleep habits, can make a real difference over time, and sharing this information ensures more people can benefit from research-backed strategies for reducing stroke risk. What you do tonight while you sleep could quietly affect your risk of stroke years from now. Most seniors never hear this warning. Sleep isn't just rest. It's a vital period when your body actively supports heart and brain health. During deep sleep, your body regulates blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, and repairs tiny damage in your arteries. This nightly reset is essential for seniors because blood vessels naturally become less flexible with age, making the heart and brain more vulnerable to injury. Clinical research shows that disruptions in sleep can quietly increase stroke risk over time. Large population studies indicate that adults over 60 who experience poor sleep quality or frequent awakenings have higher signs in their blood that show arteries are under stress, also known as markers of inflammation. For example, a 2019 study in Circulation followed over 4,000 older adults and found that those with poor sleep had about 20–25% higher inflammatory markers, contributing to arterial damage and clot formation. Similarly, research from the American Heart Association highlights that even mild, untreated sleep apnea, where breathing briefly stops during sleep, can double the risk of stroke in older adults. Blood pressure fluctuations during sleep are another key factor. Normally, blood pressure dips at night, giving your cardiovascular system a chance to recover. When sleep is too short, irregular, or interrupted by apnea, this dipping pattern is lost, and the body stays in a higher stress state, which increases long-term stroke risk. Research shows seniors with disrupted sleep experience higher nighttime blood pressure and elevated heart rate, both of which quietly stress arteries and raise stroke likelihood. The surprising part most seniors never hear is that even subtle changes, going to bed an hour later than usual, napping inconsistently, or sleeping in a noisy environment, can contribute to these hidden risks. Understanding how sleep affects your arteries and brain is the first step in taking control. With the right habits, you can help your body maintain the natural protective processes that reduce stroke risk over time. Most seniors are never told this. Your nightly sleep patterns may be quietly shaping your stroke risk long before any warning signs appear. One of the most common sleep habits that quietly raises stroke risk is getting too little sleep. Many seniors underestimate how much their body needs each night. Studies consistently show that sleeping less than 6 hours regularly can increase blood pressure, stress hormones, and inflammation. all of which quietly damage arteries and raise stroke risk over time. Large research studies support this. For instance, a 2020 NIH cohort study of over 5,000 adults aged 60 and older found that those sleeping under 6 hours nightly had about 30% higher risk of stroke compared with those who slept 7 to 8 hours. Another study published in Sleep Medicine, 2018, noted that even short-term sleep restriction leads to temporary spikes in blood pressure and heart rate, highlighting how sensitive the cardiovascular system is to sleep loss. The mechanism is straightforward. Without adequate sleep, your body cannot fully repair arterial damage from daily stress. Stress hormones like cortisol remain elevated longer, inflammation markers rise, and the nightly dip in blood pressure, which normally gives your arteries a break, is blunted. Over months and years, this chronic strain quietly increases stroke risk. Practical tips for seniors include establishing a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, creating a calming pre-sleep routine, and limiting caffeine or alcohol in the evening. Even adding just half an hour to an hour more sleep each night can help your arteries recover and lower long-term risk. Seniors experiencing persistent sleep difficulties should consult their doctor to rule out underlying conditions such as sleep apnea or insomnia. Most seniors don't realize that one simple nightly habit could silently raise stroke risk, and there's another common habit that's just as risky, which we'll explore next. Most seniors assume extra sleep is harmless, but what if too much sleep quietly strains your arteries? And there's another nightly risk you may not know about. While too little sleep is risky, sleeping too much or having an irregular sleep schedule can also quietly raise stroke risk in older adults. Many think extra hours in bed are harmless or even healthy, but research shows that consistently sleeping more than 9 hours or frequently changing your sleep and wake times can negatively affect blood pressure, inflammation, and metabolic health. Large long-term studies support this. A 2019 meta-analysis in JAMA Neurology reviewed multiple cohorts of older adults and found that those who slept over 9 hours per night had about 1.5 times higher risk of stroke compared with seniors who slept 7 to 8 hours. Similarly, irregular sleep schedules, going to bed and waking at different times each day, have been linked to higher nighttime blood pressure and disrupted circadian rhythms, which is your body's natural 24-hour internal clock, both of which subtly strain arteries over time. Mechanistically, oversleeping and irregular schedules disturb the body's natural blood pressure dipping at night. Normally, blood pressure falls while you sleep, giving arteries a restorative break. When sleep is too long, too short, or inconsistent, this protective dip is diminished. Additionally, longer or irregular sleep may be associated with elevated inflammation and increased risk of metabolic changes that indirectly impact stroke risk. Practical tips for seniors include aiming for a consistent sleep schedule, keeping bedtime and wake-up time within the same hour each day, and limiting extended naps to less than 30 minutes. If you naturally need extra rest, try to balance longer sleep with consistent daily routines to maintain your body's internal clock. If you notice unusual sleep patterns, consult your doctor to ensure your heart and brain stay healthy. Next, we'll discuss a silent nightly danger, something that happens while you breathe in your sleep, and it can dramatically affect your stroke risk. What happens every time you take a breath at night could quietly double your risk of stroke. Most seniors never hear this warning. Another major but often overlooked risk factor for stroke in seniors is untreated sleep apnea. Sleep apnea occurs when your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, reducing oxygen levels and putting stress on your heart and blood vessels. Many seniors may snore loudly, wake up gasping, or feel excessively tired during the day without realizing they have this condition. Clinical research shows that even mild or moderate sleep apnea can significantly increase stroke risk. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Respiratory and Critical Care Medicine followed over 3,000 older adults and found that seniors with untreated sleep apnea had up to double the risk of stroke compared with those without apnea. The repeated drops in oxygen trigger stress hormones, raise blood pressure, and promote inflammation, quietly damaging arteries over time. Symptoms to watch for include loud snoring, pauses in breathing, morning headaches, daytime fatigue, and restless sleep. Seniors who notice these signs should speak with their doctor, as diagnosis and treatment can dramatically reduce risk. Treatments may include using a CPAP machine, which gently keeps your airways open while you sleep, managing weight, adjusting sleep position, or making lifestyle changes, all under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Even mild sleep apnea matters because it repeatedly interrupts your body's nightly recovery process. During normal sleep, oxygen levels remain stable, blood pressure dips, and arterial repair occurs. Sleep apnea prevents this reset, leaving blood vessels under continual stress. Practical tip: if you suspect sleep apnea, seek evaluation from a qualified physician. Early detection and treatment not only improve daytime energy, but can significantly lower long-term stroke risk. Next, we'll explore how your sleep environment, from light and noise to temperature, can either protect or quietly harm your heart and brain. Even if you sleep enough hours, your bedroom itself could quietly be raising your stroke risk. Most seniors never think about this. Even with the right amount of sleep and a regular schedule, the sleep environment itself can quietly affect stroke risk in older adults. Factors like too much light, noise, uncomfortable bedding, or improper room temperature can disrupt sleep quality, prevent restorative deep sleep, and reduce the nightly repair your blood vessels need. Research shows that seniors exposed to consistent nighttime noise or bright light have higher blood pressure and increased markers of stress and inflammation. A 2017 study in Sleep Health, Johnson et al. 2017, DOI 10-10-16-JJHS 2017-03-04, followed over 1,500 older adults and found that those sleeping in poorly controlled environments had up to 15% higher risk of cardiovascular events, including stroke, compared to those with quiet, dark, comfortable bedrooms. Even minor disturbances, like a snoring partner, street noise, or a bedroom that's too warm, can fragment sleep and blunt the protective blood pressure dip, which is the natural nightly drop in blood pressure that gives your heart and arteries a rest. Improving your sleep environment doesn't require major changes. Practical tips for seniors include keeping your bedroom dark and cool, using white noise machines or earplugs if needed, maintaining a comfortable mattress and pillows, and minimizing electronics before bed. Studies show that even small improvements in sleep quality can reduce nighttime blood pressure spikes and lower long-term stroke risk. Soft reminder: if you struggle to optimize your environment or notice persistent sleep disruption, consult a healthcare professional for personalized guidance. Finally, there's one last nightly factor most seniors overlook: the habits you do right before bed that can quietly influence your stroke risk. What you do in the last hour before bed could quietly undo all the benefits of your sleep. Here's how to fix it. Even the best sleep schedule and environment can be undermined by what you do right before bed. Pre-bedtime habits like using electronic devices, consuming caffeine or alcohol, eating heavy meals, or staying mentally stressed can disrupt your ability to fall into deep, restorative sleep, which is critical for protecting your heart and brain. Research highlights the impact of these habits. A 2018 study followed over 3,000 seniors and found that late-night screen use and evening caffeine consumption were associated with higher nighttime blood pressure and greater stroke risk over a 5-year period. Similarly, stress-inducing activities before bed increase stress hormone cortisol, which can prevent your body from repairing itself at night, interfering with the body's natural restoration processes. Practical strategies for seniors include turning off screens at least 1 hour before bed, choosing light, easy-to-digest evening snacks, avoiding alcohol or caffeine late in the day, and practicing gentle relaxation techniques like deep breathing or light stretching. These habits help your body fully enter deep sleep, allowing blood pressure to dip naturally, inflammation to decrease, and blood vessels to repair overnight. Soft reminder: if you notice persistent difficulty falling asleep despite good habits, consult your doctor to rule out underlying sleep disorders. Now that we've covered all 5 risky sleep habits, let's review practical steps seniors can take tonight to protect their heart and dramatically reduce stroke risk. Now that we've covered the 5 key sleep habits that can quietly increase stroke risk after 60, it's time to bring everything together into practical, actionable strategies you can start tonight. The goal is to sleep the right amount, maintain a consistent schedule, optimize your environment, and adopt healthy pre-bedtime routines, giving your heart and brain the repair time they need every night. Research consistently shows that seniors who prioritize good sleep hygiene experience lower nighttime blood pressure, reduced stress hormones, and decreased markers of inflammation, all of which lower stroke risk. Small adjustments like keeping the bedroom dark and cool, reducing late-night caffeine, and using relaxation techniques were linked to measurable improvements in blood pressure and vascular health. Now let's go over the practical steps you can take tonight to protect your heart and reduce stroke risk through better sleep. First, stick to a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same times every day, even on weekends. Your body's internal clock loves consistency, and this helps blood pressure and heart function stay stable. Next, aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If you're currently sleeping too little or too much, adjust gradually. Even a small change of 15 or 30 minutes can make a difference. Third, optimize your sleep environment. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Make sure your mattress and pillows are comfortable. Small adjustments like blackout curtains or a fan for white noise can dramatically improve the quality of your rest. Fourth, manage your pre-bedtime habits. Avoid screens, caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals in the last hour before bed. Instead, try gentle relaxation techniques like deep breathing, light stretching, or simply reading a calming book. These habits help your body enter deep, restorative sleep. Finally, watch for signs of sleep apnea. If you snore, wake up gasping, or feel excessively tired during the day, it's important to consult a healthcare professional. Early evaluation and treatment can significantly reduce your stroke risk and improve your energy during the day. Remember, start with just one small change tonight. Even a small adjustment, like dimming your lights earlier or going to bed 15 minutes sooner, can help your body repair blood vessels, lower inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure. Your sleep isn't just rest, it's a powerful tool to protect your heart and brain. Make it work for you starting tonight. Start tonight with just one small change, like dimming your lights or going to bed 15 minutes earlier. Even small steps add up. These habits help your body repair blood vessels, lower inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure. Always combine these changes with regular medical care and follow your doctor's advice, especially if you have high blood pressure or other cardiovascular conditions. Your sleep is not just rest. It's a powerful tool to quietly protect your heart and brain. Start tonight and give your body the repair time it deserves. Your future self will thank you. Thank you for watching and taking the time to care for your health. Every small step you take to improve your sleep can make a real difference for your heart and brain. Remember, you're not alone. Thousands of seniors are learning how simple, practical habits can reduce stroke risk and support long-term wellness. If you found this video helpful, consider sharing it with friends or family who might benefit from better sleep habits. And don't forget, staying informed, making small changes, and following your doctor's guidance are the best ways to protect your health as you age. We truly appreciate you being part of this community, and we look forward to bringing you more trusted, research-backed advice to help you stay safe, independent, and healthy.